Look, I'm thoroughly going to stand by this, but getting a jacked physique, getting a jacked athletic physique is the gateway drug to status, period, point blank. And I say status, I don't want to say success, because the truth of the matter is all men objectively, and they don't realize it, you don't probably realize this now, it took me a while to realize this, we do everything for status, everything. You don't get jacked or you don't build your physique because you want higher energy levels or whatever, or you don't go and get an aura ring and all of this stuff like because you're just scientific and you care about all these little things and you want to be as healthy as possible and you want to live as long as possible. One, we don't know how long we're going to live, right? It's not about longevity of life, like a lot of the nerds will say. The truth is, you want to build a physique for status. And to be honest, it is the gateway drug to status. If you look at every single guy who is, or not every single, but a lot of guys who have gained success in life, it all started with their ambition to build their physique because they maybe saw a movie character, right? Or an actor, or they may have seen even a professional bodybuilder like Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? And they saw the aura that these people had. They saw how their physique drew them in, right? To them as characters. And they wanted to emulate that. It inspired them. You may have seen fitness influencers online, right? And it inspires you to want to build your physique. And in the process of building that physique, you start to dive into other things. See, a lot of the guys, you look at a guy like Iman Gadzhi, I actually urge you to look at his story. Before he became the agency guru or the business guru that you see online now, he was trying to be a fitness influencer. He was building his physique. He was looking at dieting. He was looking at training. He was looking at all of these different things in fitness and trying to build this physique because that was the first thing that he could actually touch and do and see results pretty much like faster than building a business. It takes time to build a business. It takes a lot of time. It takes years of trial and error before you finally crack the code to now have the business that's doing the $100,000 a month, $50,000 a month, even $10,000 a month for a lot of people who see these 10K a month videos, right? It all starts with this whole journey of wanting to get into fitness, wanting to be able to get jacked. And it doesn't mean that you're going to end up being the biggest guy in the room. It just means that you're going to start to leverage a lot of the benefits of the mindset that you're going to develop, of the time that you spend in the gym thinking about the next steps that you're going to take in life. It's a meditative practice, to be entirely honest, like being in the gym, being on your own, even without music sometimes. You literally start to visualize your life and you start to see yourself transform. See, every single successful person, everyone who starts to gain status, they have to go through a personal transformation where it's almost an identity shift, but it's a physical identity shift, which is deeper because you can see it, right? When we talk about regular identity shifts, that's typically you don't see it, right? You may feel it, but you don't see it. But when you look in the mirror and you start to look at your progress pictures, you start to see yourself change, right? It builds this level of confidence. It shows that you're actually chipping away and reshaping your identity to be a better person, which then gives you the confidence to go into other areas of life, right? By the way, if you're interested in doing this, I have my new coaching program, the High Status Physique Coaching Program. I want to help guys build their status, starting with their physique. Link is in the description. Tap in. We can do a strategy call, see if it makes sense to work together, and I will help you effectively and efficiently build your physique. I'm more focused on that than ever before because I've realized that even for me, that's what started my journey in business. That's what started my journey with women, right? My legitimate journey. You may be saying, Martin, I don't care about women. Yes, you do. The reality is all men do things because of women, subconsciously. You may be telling yourself you're self-improving for yourself, but you're self-improving, again, to show that you are at a higher level on the social hierarchy. And the ultimate way to show that is how women are attracted to you, right? Because women dictate where men are in the social hierarchy of life. This is why a lot of men, they go in and they get a lot of business deals because they host these parties and they bring all these beautiful women around. Guys who have a lot of money want to be around the guys who get a lot of women. It's true. It's happened in my life. It's happened in the lives of many men. So we cannot deny this, right? This is no BS now. Let's be real with our genuine desire. It's not just the women, right? But it's the status signaling that comes with being able to attract women, right? And that allows for status signaling in other areas of life. You may be saying, well, Martel, I care more about money right now. If you care more about money, you would get in the gym and you'd get in the best shape of your life because you knew that if you could do that, then you could then leverage that in social situations. If you're a guy and you are fully jacked and you have no money and no women, it probably is because you have a skill issue, communication issue, right? You don't understand what business is. You don't even know that you can leverage your own physique to become a person online that teaches other people how to do it, that changes their mindset. You don't know that there are these other business models that you can do. If you're handsome and jacked, I promise you, you don't know that there's a way that you can communicate to people with a lot of money, women that can actually seduce them. And seduction doesn't necessarily just mean sexually. It means that you have somebody who's interested in you. You build the influence. Seduction gives you influence, regardless, men or women, not even sexually, but just in life, right? So when you're going to go get jacked, you have to think, this is the stepping stone. This is teaching me discipline. This is teaching me something that I need that can permeate into other aspects of my life. If you are the most focused on money right now, you should also be focused on making sure that your image is improving, because as your image improves, more opportunities with money come, right? I'm telling you right now, if you're somebody who maybe you don't even have that much money, right? You should be getting into sales. Sales is another stepping stone, right? That was my second stepping stone. First, it was the physique. Then it was sales. I went and learned how to sell technology products, business to business software products. How was I one of the best business development representatives at my company? Because my physique, I promise you, my physique got me hired, because literally within that interview, the first thing they did when they saw me was like, bro, what is your workout plan? I was even training a lot of the people that were working with me. I was giving them fitness advice. The sales directors, they were looking at me for fitness advice. I was building my LinkedIn profile, giving fitness advice. And I was getting sales directors who were trying to recruit me because I showed discipline. I showed that I had a strong identity. I had a strong aura. My confidence when I spoke on these calls leveled up, right? That's the next step. Right now, it's high ticket sales, remote sales. I will speak more about this because I've done this and I've made a lot of money doing this. But this is the next path for money after you've built the physique or while you're building the physique, because it's going to help you. It's going to help you with that skill issue that you have, right? But I go back to the whole point of this video is don't neglect your physique. Don't neglect it, right? Make sure that you're in the best shape of your life. Make sure that you're under 15% body fat, right? Make sure that you're well groomed, you're well kept, right? Make sure that you have a high status physique, because a high status physique will then at least attract more high status opportunities, right? You'll be able to get into places that you couldn't get into before. It's a fact, because people will think that you're somebody, you're doing something. You won't be just invisible in society. You'll be somebody, because you may be looking at all of these jacked people online and you may be thinking like everyone's jacked. No, literally 0.001% of the 0.01% of the population, by my estimates, are actually in shape, like in legit elite shape. That's how many people. That's the pool. That's how easy it is to win in 2024, 2025, 2026, and beyond. Because a lot of people, they're focused on the money, right? So they're going to work 3 or 4 jobs, which again, there's nothing wrong with that, because you do need money in the society to move, right? You do need money to hire a coach to teach you business, to teach you fitness, to teach you mindset, to teach you everything that you need. You have to have money to reinvest in yourself. But at the end of the day, you also need to focus on the thing that maybe you don't even need money to do that right now. You should just go to a gym, get into a caloric deficit, only eat whole foods, and just train, get a cheap training program. I'll have the link below. If you want just training programs and you don't need the accountability, you don't need the mindset, you don't need the full transformation from me, you can check that out. Or you can buy another person's program. Doesn't matter to me. But the reality is you need to do something to get that momentum moving forward. Most people, they struggle because they don't have momentum in life. The reason why I push getting jacked so bad is not really because like, oh, I just want to force this ideology into people. It's because 1, it worked for me. 2, I reverse engineered and realized why it worked for me, which most fitness influencers can't do, which is why they can't influence people to be able to use their physique to gain the status in life. I'm literally here telling you that because I was able to build a physique, it allowed for the social settings that I was surrounded by to be significantly easier. Period, point blank. That's why I'm telling you to do this, because it actually does change your life. There will be people in the comments who literally tell you, like, I was fat, I looked like a bag of oatmeal. I transformed my physique, my mindset changed. People started looking at me different. Women were literally just attracted to me off rip. I didn't need to do anything. Literally, from just changing your physique. More business opportunities came my way. If you go to my posts, you can scroll down and you'll literally see a testimonial from one of my clients that I had that literally talked about how even just getting on the journey of getting jacked inspired his family. His wife started seeing him different, right? He started having a lot more sex than he used to. You know what I mean? This is a guy who's in business. His business deals started going through a lot more because he was better on the sales calls, right? He had more mental clarity. He started to understand things a lot better. He started to present himself better. That's what happens when you start to actually build that momentum, starting with your physique. The reason why I push getting jacked so much is because it's the easiest way to build momentum. It's hard to build momentum in business, by the way. I'm telling you this because you've probably seen I pivoted so many times. I'm done pivoting, by the way. I just want to build a fitness business. Like I really want to build a fitness business because I know that is something that I can directly impact people's lives and actually make a change. Because I know what it did for me. I can go build a lead gen agency again. I can go build another big whatever fitness, or not fitness, but just business in general. But that's not going to fulfill me as much as seeing people literally transform their bodies and seeing their life trajectory go from this to this. Like, I speak this from the bottom of my soul. This is somebody who I used to be skinny. I used to have a pencil neck. And literally nothing came my way. I had zero momentum in life, even though I was going to literally the top 3 business school in the country, Babson College, look it up. I went to the top 3 business school and things still weren't working until my physique changed. That's when I was able to then give advice. This is a cheat code, by the way. When you level up your physique, because so many people haven't done it yet, but they're still looking to, because here's the thing. Everybody wants health, wealth, relationships. Health specifically, and all of these things are for status, right? They want the most beautiful woman, the most submissive woman, because it status signals that they are a top tier male. They want the money because it shows that they have competency to be able to get resources, which status signals that they're the top tier male. They want health, right? The physique, the aesthetic physique, because it literally status signals that you are the top tier male in each of those respective categories. That's why people want those things, right? So if you can master the health side, you can then level up on the other stuff as well, because it will introduce you to people who don't have that, but have the money and maybe even have the relationship, and you can now be a valuable asset to those people. And that will increase the amount of money you make. That will increase the amount of beautiful, attractive, valuable women that you'll be able to attract. And overall, your life will get better. That's the blueprint. That's what makes me unique compared to a lot of the guys who are literally telling you the BS, the fitness sciencey stuff. It's not BS, it's real, but they don't touch on the real human desire. Right? The psychological desire of getting in shape is for status. That's why you listen to me, because I understand why you want it more than you might even understand why you want it. That's why those videos blew up. Getting jacked will change your life, because it's status. Status. And it's the easiest way to start your momentum of status. I'm not telling you that it is the ultimate and only way to get status. I'm saying it's the easiest, most fulfilling way to start getting status. It's literally a snowball effect. You start getting your physique good, you're under 15% body fat, you put on 20 pounds of muscle, you've lost all the fat. Now you're starting to attract more people who are interested in you in business, because now you can talk to them about something that they're interested in. Majority of people are interested in getting in the best shape of their life, by the way. This is why the fitness industry is a billion-dollar, almost trillion-dollar industry. Because there's demand. People want that because innately they know what it does for them. They know what not focusing on that is doing for them at that moment. Right? So you have to understand that, and you have to position yourself and say, okay, me as a male, great. I want to make more money. Cool. Let me get my physique right. Because if I can get my physique right, then it can put me into different circles, right? It could also give me an opportunity to start a business around a result that I've had in 6 months. A 6-month transformation is crazy, right? Like, you can do that. You can start to teach people how to do that, and you can start to make money, right? I'm not telling everybody to be a fitness coach, but I'm telling you, if you don't have anything right now, what you can do is invest in yourself, invest in your health, and then use that to propel yourself in other categories of life. Will I have the guys who get in the comment section and they're just like, they start coping, right? They're like, Martell, no, fitness is, why are you always pushing the getting jacked thing? It's not about that. Yes, it is. It is about that because it works. And I will preach this until I die because this is what literally catapulted my career. If it was just randomly making money out of nowhere, like printing money off of drop shipping that catapulted my career, I would have been teaching you about drop shipping. Because sometimes that catapults other people's careers. But what catapulted my career was getting jacked, getting in the best shape of my life. That's what opened up every other door. And anybody who you can ask anybody who knows me personally, and they'll tell you my success arc started once I transformed my body because my mind changed, my discipline changed. I stopped eating a lot of the BS that I wanted to eat, but knew that I wasn't supposed to eat. I started going to the gym. I started inspiring people. And when you inspire someone, they now see you as an authority. They now see you as somebody who's valuable. And now you get put in positions where you start to get introduced to business deals if you're inspiring the right people, right? And they want to start to be a part of your journey. They want to be a part of your network. This is a cheat code, fellas. I can't make this up. And anybody who's successful will tell you that. Look at Alex Hormozy, another good example. Dude literally started by getting jacked. That's what catapulted him to becoming $100 million entrepreneur. The dude got jacked and dominated the fitness industry, which then he dominated the make money business industry because he made the money in fitness. And now he's who he is now. And he's unique because not many CEOs, not many entrepreneurs are jacked. They're starting to now. The trend is there, but there's not enough. And what I'm telling you, as somebody who's looking at this and you're like, well, I'm not Alex Hormozy, I'm not Iman Gadzhi, I'm not these guys. You're you. You're valuable. You have a lot of value to be unlocked. But I'm telling you right now, the gateway drug to unlock all of your potential is to prove to yourself that you can make a massive transformation in your body, in your physique, that will then unlock other transformations in your life. And it's a snowball effect from that point. And here's the thing, no matter how bad you go down, this is the cool part. I'm gonna leave you with this. No matter how low your life gets, let's say you did catapult to, I'm a walking experience, by the way. You've catapulted to success. You dropped all the way down because some freak thing happened, right? Maybe you lost all your money. Maybe you lost the woman. You lost this and that. You can at least have the confidence to know I'm a man, I'm jacked, I went through that experience, I'm capable, I can do all of this again. It's infinite confidence for life. Infinite. All you have to do is take those first steps. 18-minute video, about to be 19 minutes. Crazy how I can talk this long, but I hope this was valuable to y'all. I hope this got you in the gym. Again, if you're interested in a full transformation to actually become a high status man, to build a high status physique, to live a high status lifestyle, link is in the description. I'm looking forward to speaking with you. Be prepared to invest in yourself. I don't want to just work with people who just want free advice, all this. You get free advice on my YouTube channels. If you want to actually work with me and change your life, the link will be in the description. Appreciate you, and I'll catch you on the next video.